you think like the world is changing and that people are becoming more progressive, but I just had like two opportunities that, basically canceled me because I'm gay. Real quick. What's up, world? I'm RomLawrell, and I am a pop R&B artist. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. I was born and raised from Chicago on the South Side. And who I am as a person, I'm really like a silly, goofy, crazy person. I'm always playing around. So like that reflects in my music a lot. I don't like to be too serious because I feel like the world is serious enough. We go through stuff enough. So I want to bring a light of like colorfulness. Like even if I'm not like wearing something really colorful, I want to bring that energy.
Yeah.
And what I most love about who I am is that you're gonna get who I am. Like once you meet me in person, you're gonna get that regardless of what you may think I do or how you might think I act. Like I'm myself 24/7.
Stay on that bitch, nah. Let it all out, sir. Let it all out. Work, let it all out, sir. Let it all out. Been working, let it all out. Been serving, let it all out. Get nervous, let it all out. I'm perfect, let it all out.
Like this new music is very dance, pop, of course R&B inspired, of course house inspired. But the music before it was R&B. I gave you pure R&B. My project Romarius, which is my full name, that was like my introduction to like music, and it was like pure R&B because those are my roots. And then I came out with a project called Midnight Summer Drive, and I'm heavily influenced by like the 90s and the 80s. So you got that updated feeling, but with like that old school 90s energy. So now this music is me really standing in who I am. This next music, these next few projects, is really me standing in who I am and saying, hey, I want you to let it all out. I want you to be live. I want you to be expressive. I want you to be everything that you are because it's okay.
I put that shit on, I look like success. Say what I say, I speak with my chest. Strutting the function, looking like sex. Get into it, it costs a like check. Cardi on my eyes. When I come, I bring the vibe. Get the Barbies when I slide. Kiss your nigga, make him cry. Face, sir, hair, sir.
It is a struggle to be an artist out here and to try to make it, but also adding a layer of your sexuality being a hindrance, an obstacle, which is weird to me because it's 2023.
Mm-hmm.
We've come a long way with, people who identify as LGBT in the LGBT community, but also we haven't. It feels like a lot of progression, but at the same time, you have them trying to outlaw drag shows.
Yeah.
And like things that are specifically affecting the community and their livelihoods.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't imagine like I know like with racism, my skin color keeps me from getting shit, but like my sexuality.
Yeah, and it's like for me, I feel like imagine being very feminine, and how hard it is. But for our community, that works. They support that. But like when you're like in the middle, it's kind of like pick a side, like even if you're bi, it's kind of like pick a side, like within our community. But on the outside looking in, people are saying, well, this person is too gay. So it's kind of just like, it's a double-edged sword. You have to go out in life just being who you are and not really thinking about anything anybody else says. Because one thing that I've learned is you could have the talent of Beyonce, be on the same level as Beyonce, and people are still going to talk shit about you. Like even now,
people do that to her.
Yes,
and her children.
And she's the pinnacle of what it means to be quality.
Yes.
Cool. So it's just like people are just gonna say whatever they're gonna say. So you have to go out in life and be okay with being just whoever you are. And I think that's the beauty of the LGBTQ community, is that we're a group of people who just decided to be exactly who we are.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I
Mhm.
love that. And I feel like there needs to be, when you're an artist, there should be a decided factor on who you are,
Yeah.
right? As a person, because you need to be clear.
I don't care if people are telling me, oh, that's not marketable. I don't care if people are telling me, oh, you'll never be super successful LGBTQ artists, because we've seen people do it. Like, we have Lil Nas X, we have Sam Smith, we have Saucy Santana, and he's really like pushing the way forward. So
Yeah.
it's like, you can't tell me that I can't be who I talked to God about that I was going to be. Way
Oh,
before he even came into my
hello.
life, like, so it took me a while to get there, but I'm finally at a point in my life where I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna give the best I can with what I got. you know? So the
Yes.
deciding factor that made me just say, go out there and just talk about your experience as a gay Black man was Luther Vandross,
Mm.
Tevin Campbell, Whitney Houston. I think about how much they gave to the world, and I think about the amazing music that they created. But I can't help but to think, like, imagine if Tevin Campbell was able to be himself. The
During
music
the height of his career.
yes. Imagine the music that we would have gotten.
From a free Tevin Campbell. God bless. Now he's out and proud, but it's like, imagine when he was topping the charts,
From
how
a
free he
free
could have
woman.
been.
Like, she gave us hits, legendary hits. So just imagine if she was able to just be herself.
Yeah.
We would probably have her here with us. So
Mm.
it's like, I never want to think what if. And they had to go through those things first in this industry so that I could be able to be expressive and say what I want to say. So don't, like, my music is not very, like, I'm not very literal with it. I'm not like in your face, like, fight the power, but I do it in a fun way that like kind of ignites the energy. So I always want my music and my videos to feel like you come into my house and we chilling and we partying, or you come into the barbecue and we all just having fun, because I feel like that is what's gonna bridge the gap between the LGBTQ community, the straight community, maybe the MAGA community. Like, I want to help bridge that gap and just show
We don't
people,
want them over here, but I get it.
yeah, they can't, I got to stay in that section over there, but maybe I can change somebody's point of view by just,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, we are all humans, we're all expressive, we're all different, and it's okay to go out there and be you. You don't have to be anybody else. Like, when it comes to Lil Nas X and Saucy Santana, Todrick, it's like, I love them for what they're doing, but I still don't see that person that I needed when I was 9 years old, 8 years old, struggling with my identity and having to explain that to my family and my parents. Like, it was like triggering, it was traumatic.
Yeah.
So I want to be that light for those kids, these kids that are coming up. Even if you're 50, you're older than me, like, if I could ignite that in you too, then I know that I've done my job as an artist.
I love that. Well, what is like three good songs of yours that you feel like, okay, if y'all listen to these, then you will definitely hear the type of artist that I am?
I feel like, one, you got to listen to 90s Love. It's an R&B track, and it's really showing my vocals, really showing in my range. I have another track called Where You At. That's pure R&B. I'm really singing, and I actually wrote that song, and I think it manifested Chris because literally right after I recorded it, we met. And it's about, like, you going through your relationship issues and you going through all these situations with different people, and you just, like, asking your future love, where are you at? What's taking so long? So I think I manifested Chris with that song. And then I would say the next song y'all have to listen to, it's called Let It All Out. And it's pretty much just about confidence and like letting your confidence all out, being colorful, being who you are, and just like showing people that I've been working and I've been serving. So let it all out, so.
I love that.
3 songs.
Okay, Ro. And lastly, before we depart each other, tell me or tell the people and me, what do you hope they get from the music that you are giving the world? Because you are sharing your gift with us, which I know has to feel good. So what do you hope that we get from that?
I hope that everybody gets that I'm not to be played with. I'm just kidding. But no, for real, like, I've studied this, I've done the work and I continue to do the work, and I'm never going to stop doing the work until I'm number 1 on the charts, until I have the EGOT status. I'm not going to stop. So I want people to see that you can literally be whoever you want to be if you just speak it and you do the work. And, I might not blatantly say it in my music, but I want everything that I release to be a testament of that.
Mm-hmm. Amazing. Ro, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for your time and having me on your platform, because, real quick is a big deal,
Real quick with that, real with that, yeah.